To start the official figure spam, just to bang up the numbers a little bit, because I think I noticed I was coming up to the 250 and I didn't have a lot of knockoffs at the time that I felt like reviewing, and frankly I just think I was a bit just down and just wasn't really into it. And you should never really do something if you don't have to, if you're not in the mood for it, because you're going to produce an inferior product. But whatever. But to start that, let's go into something awesome. Transformers Animated Leader Class Megatron. Ah, boy. This is a big one. We've got size comparison? Well, yeah, obviously. There's Dark of the Moon Deluxe Top Spin. So, yeah. And just for funsies, because I like the funsies, here's is it Power of the Primes? Legion Class Battle Slash? Yeah, Battle Slash, I think. So he's a biggin. Alright, he's a biggin. I'll put this over there. I'll put this over there. Okie dokie. Now, mine's missing the missile, which I believe actually had a pullback gimmick to fire. So mine doesn't have that, which is a shame. Yeah. And that's moved. There we go. But this is a big twin-bladed heli chopper, which might go around like that. These blades kind of want to hit on each other, but they're geared so that they go around together, which is just awesome, frankly. And you might think these are jet intakes, and they may or may not be. They're definitely molded like them. But I believe they're supposed to be just like air out from the turbines, but they could well be jets or something, knowing what this kind of series is like. The end of the tail, which is a very strange design, but you can guess what that's going to turn into. That's slightly scratched there. Ah well, who cares? It's fine. It's got some landing gear, which you can kind of fold up, I think. But it kind of catches on itself, so it doesn't look that great. You can kind of try and fold all the way in, which is mainly for the transformation. But again, it doesn't want to go in all the way. So basically the landing gear is left out. It's a helicopter, it's fine, don't worry about it. You got these big clunky side pieces, which obviously aren't anything other than air intakes, honest. I mean, they're not even attached to the side there. Look at that gap. So obviously they're nothing else. That'd be silly. You got whatever these things are. I don't know what they are. And the big cannon. Now, considering I've done... Did I review the deluxe of this, which is missing the cannon? The Cybertron mode from the battle pack. So, they've got some shapes molded in there. I couldn't tell you what they're supposed to be, though. One kind of looks like a happy clown face. You see that? Not really. But no, he's very pretty. He's very, very pretty. But there's not much to it, is my only gripe. I mean, once you've got it and it's big and it's clunky and it's stupid, and I love it to bits, there's not actually much to it. But there's a button. Ooh, button. So if you might be able to see this, but you also might be able to see here, should we press? Can you see that? Should we try that again? Flashing light there's flashing lights under here. And it makes heli chopper noises. Yay! Because it's big and scary. Grr. And that's about all you get out of it, frankly. I love it, don't get me wrong. I love it. It's big, it's stupid, and it's really nice to have something big and hefty and chunky in hand. I love that, don't get me wrong, I do. But it's really dumb. I mean, it's a unique mode for Megatron. He's usually either the gun or a cannon or a tank or something like that. And they went, no, we're just going to make him a helicopter. And I love that, don't get me wrong, I do really like that. But it doesn't do anything. This is my only real complaint. It doesn't do anything. stuff on the wing. Yeah. So let's get past that and get into a slightly more fun mode. And we're going to transform him. And first thing you do is you get the gun. But not just the gun, you get this whole piece. Yeah, it's kind of parts formery, boys and girls, but there's an excuse for it. So you get this whole piece and rip it off. This whole piece here and rip it off. Hey look, it's his head. Yay! It'd help if I had that on screen, wouldn't it? Is there There's a landing gear if you haven't got the gun. I didn't even know that. I don't know why you'd want that, because there's landing gear on the bottom of the gun there. So why you'd have that, you know, with the head exposed, I don't think you'd even turn the head around. I wouldn't want to try. There's electronics and stuff in there, so I wouldn't want to turn the head around. But alright, fair enough. I mean, they've given that. They've gone the extra mile, I guess. So you've done that. Then you get this headpiece. You sort of fold it forward. The headpiece, the nose bit of the helicopter. Fold it back slightly. And then this is where it gets awkward. Because in there, there's a runner. And it runs all the way up to there. Now, getting it to go back from the robot mode is a bit awkward, but you gotta run that down there. I don't know if it was like this because it's second hand, but I imagine it'd probably be difficult new as well. Right, so I've got a finger on the back there, if you can see. Push, and it goes all the way in. I can shove that neatly onto the back, and it just sort of sits there. Yay. Sorry, I'm sitting at a weird angle, so that's why I may be sort of sliding off the side there. I'm not intending to. Okay, so that's on the back, and then we will split this whole section here, which is hard to do and it sounds. Okay, because it's got, where are we? Peg and peg, and it all just sort of slots together quite nicely. So you bring that out, all the way out, on, dun dun dun, a double hinge. Rotate it all the way around, bring it down. It reminds me of that orange helicopter, you know the knockoff Robo Revolution things from Pound Stretchers? The orange one. That had the same thing. And I think that's much older than animated, I could be wrong. Yeah, one's ripped off the other. So you bring that down. Split the legs, there we go. Nice big secure connections in there. These hold together well. Okay. Go to the back of the legs. Get the wheel piece. Fold it in, then fold it flush so it sort of goes in line with that. Okay, so fold it in and there. Make sure it's all lined up nice and tidy. There we go. And then open the feet, classic Gerwalk style. You know, Robotech Macross, YF whatever. You know what I mean. VF with the production models, YF with the experimental models. Never mind. And now we're pretty much there. Oh, sneezy. Oh. I think I've been fighting off a cold the last few days. It's horrible. There. Right. So we get the back, and on these pieces here, you'll start seeing notches, like these little notches there. Can you see that? See those? That's where these rotate and sit between, and they stay quite still. Seriously, solidly. Because if you do it on the other side, because you still can, but if you do it on the other side and you get it around to there, it doesn't hold at all. So the side with the notches is where you want it to be. So we'll fold this around again, and it's into place, and done. And now the last bit is just the arms. So you, watch this. As you bring the arms in, it folds the wingy bits back. That's neat, I guess. And to have the arms, that peg there goes into that hole there. Straighten it out, fold up this flap, flip out the fist, close it. Oh no, gorilla fist! Yeah? Ah, come on, man. Oh no, gorilla fist! But no. Wrist swivel. Yeah, boy. Megs knows where it's at. He knows the answer. So fold that down, open it up, flip out the fist, close it, reswivel. And that is the bear robot mode done. But then you got this. So if you look inside, you've got these 3 tabs each side. And if you look at the arm, there are these 3 grooves each side, on each arm. But I'm a traditionalist, so it's going on the right arm. And there's a hair in there. Yeah, right. So it's going on, where are we? There. And it clicks on really securely. It does, it holds. So you got Megatron with fusion cannon looking awesome. I don't know. Well, I suppose it's a good idea. I love this guy. That laugh alone. Size comparison, we've got Transformers Prime, Robots in Disguise, Bumblebee. Classics, Prowl, Dark of the Moon, Bumblebee. And just for funsies, Legend Class Road Trap. Because it's Battle / Road Trap and then became Battle Trap, yes. I mean, like... He's a big fella, alright? He's a big fella. He's a leader class. He's supposed to be big. He's supposed to be scary. He's supposed to be intimidating. And by golly, he kind of is. It's the laugh, man. I can't be scared of him. He's too cool. But he's alright. I kind of wish these arms clicked into place more. I don't know if they're like slightly out of place with the gearing, because this one doesn't seem completely flush. Might have to play with that at some point, try and wriggle it. I don't like forcing things past the gearing, but sometimes it's the only way to fix it. But the arms are all there. Nice big ratchets. Out is just a friction hinge, but it's fine. Rotate. Double hinge at the elbow. Wrist. Nothing at the waist. The head turns, but doesn't really like it. And no, you can't do it 360. Legs go forward. Legs go backward. They go out. They turn. They rotate. They bend. 90, and you can wiggle with the toes a bit if you want. My only slight complaint about the legs is I wish they had like classic Springer and Sandstorm. I wish the legs had that little kink so you could straighten them, but you can't. So his knees always look a little bit buckled inwards. It's a little bit sad, but you know, fine. Look at what you're given. Now you might think that's all, but no, it's not, because there's these things. What you do is you get a hold, you pull it off, and you got this. And what you do there is you fold out the handle, and it's a sword. Very show accurate sword. It goes in the hand. And he's got 2. Just try and get him in some sort of vague dynamic pose without his knees looking a little bit buckled in like a Chinese schoolgirl talking to a crush. But no, he's kind of brutal, isn't he, really? Let's be fair. I do love this. It's big and it's clunky and it's stupid, and I got him for about 17 quid. eBay, come on, man. I'm happy with that. It's a great figure. Great figure. I'm missing the missile, but frankly I'd never fire it anyway, so it's no big loss to me. I feel like the gun should make a noise, but it doesn't. It's a little bit of a shame. Let's just...
Where is the Allspark? Crush the Autobots.
That laugh makes it for me. This figure's worth it just for the laugh. Ah, dear. I do love him. He's big, he's clunky, he's stupid, and I love it. There's always something to be said about having a big, clunky figure. And that's kind of why I want Unite Warriors Devastator. So if anyone wants to donate that to... No, you don't do that. It's a bad idea. It's worth a lot of money. But if I get this new job... I'm not going to get this new job. But if I get this new job... I had a phone interview today. apparently I answered all the questions rather well. He said, the guy on the phone said I'd hit the nail on the head at least twice. So, fine. So I'm going to hear about another interview, potentially, in up to a week, which will be fun. And we'll see what happens, because this is quite a posh shop, and this guy behind the camera isn't very posh at all. So we'll see what happens there. I'm also growing a beard at the minute, so I'll have to shave that off, probably. Oh well. But we'll call it a day there, and oh, he's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, so, I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and I shall see about uploading another video soon. Bye!